All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back from the dump of legend. Oh, let me see. Let me see if this thingamahoo is a working. Is it a working? Yo, man, Naruto versus Sasuke was fire, dude. It was flames. What the hell is this? Is that a game? All right, let me see. Hey, I see you guys in the comment section. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I was in the bathroom, man. I was struggling, It's like it's almost as if Taco Bell kills you, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my friends making that making that reference. But yeah, dude, Naruto versus Sasuke was so good. It put me in the bathroom, man. That's the way it was. But man, even if you guys haven't watched Naruto in years, highly recommend watching that episode. That episode was fire. Both episodes. They did a fantastic job, man. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the one, the only. People are saying it might be chapter of the year. Others are saying it's their second favorite chapters in all of One Piece. So what I had to say to that is that let's get ready for the one and the only One Piece. And it's already off to one hell of a start because on the cover, it is mother freaking Whitebeard. Whitebeard with goats around. You want to know why there are goats around Whitebeard? Because Whitebeard is goat. It's that simple. But hold on, let me check the quality of the stream real quick because once I get started on One Piece, I don't stop. So let me see. Okay, I think it's good. But yeah, man, look at my boy Whitebeard. In the words of King of Lightning, One Piece wa Tetsuzaizo. Whitebeard's legendary speech, man. Now it's kind of funny now because now I actually associate Whitebeard with King of Lightning thanks to watching his damn videos. But regardless of that, the goats are eating Whitebeard's stash, man. This is an awesome cover page, man. I miss my boy. Rest in peace to one of the manliest men in this entire medium. Whitebeard, man. Let's get right into this junk. Wonder what we're gonna be doing this week. Are we continuing stuff with Sanji, or where are we going? I remember somebody presented to me the idea of going to Wano. I wonder where that guy keeps carrying those fancy meals off to every day. Beats me. The truth hides behind his iron mask. Oh, we're still in the Sanji flashback. 6 months in Sanji's imprisonment. He still has that damn mask on, man. We haven't even had any guests recently. Quit overthinking it. Our one and only job is following the king's orders. Yes, sir. Maybe they're hiding some kind of VIP refugee in this castle, so this man is bringing food to Sanji? But why? Hold on. I'm putting my money on it that being the king's new mistress. Oh, have you heard that one of the guards heard some piercing shrieks coming from the dungeon? Piercing shrieks? Whoa! Judge, take it easy. Put down the python, Judge. Whoa, shrieks. Let's hope they're not moans. Judge Vinsmoke. Hold on, let me see. I want to see Sanji eating. So even though he's still in prison, to my boy, at least he's still giving Sanji food, and I respect that. Because I thought of the shrieks thing. I saw the ya as a moan. Oh man. All right, so let me see. Looking outside. Ichiji? Such magnificent skills call these children superhumans doesn't do them justice. Number 6. Wow, you make me proud, children. Father. Freaking Sanji must be hearing that, man. It must be killing him on the inside. I love you all more than anything. Seeing stuff like that pisses me off, man. It pisses me off, dog. Munch. Owie, good heavens, Lord Sanji. You must leave at once. This is not a place a royal should be spending his time. I love you all more than anything, man. That son of a bitch. Pisses me off, bro. I finally did it. My lord, are you sure you wish to go there alone? The medical ward is located quite a distance from here on the outskirts of the castle grounds, and in this weather, I'm going, don't follow me. Yo, is that Sanji and his umbrella? So Sanji was already practicing on cooking all the way back then? Not a word to my father either. He slipped. A big storm's coming. Retreat to your homes. What the hell's Sanji doing? You can't have this food. Bark, bark. Damn. Oh, yeah, that's right, because the entire island's a ship. So whenever there's like extremely insane weather, of course the entire island's going to be feeling a lot of turbulence and whatnot. Wheeze, wheeze. Lord Sanji, have you come all the way here alone? That's awfully sweet of you, but the queen can barely keep anything down, so we must be selective about what she eats. But hey, if this is appetizing enough, then at the very least, she's like, ah! Oh man, coming all this way just to see me? Oh, Sanji. Wait a minute! You're getting a stern talking to from your father again if he finds out. That can't be who I think it is, dog! Don't tell me you did this. That's not Sanji's mom's. That can't be Sanji's mom's! We've been talking about this for years! For years! The very first thing I ever uploaded on this channel! Who the hell is Sanji's mother? Yo. Can it be? The story behind him and Sanji's mother. Between him and his moms. Yo. Can it be that this is the chapter I've been waiting for? The chapter that I've been waiting for since I made the Sanji's royalty video, and I came back and I was talking about the Jaya situation where he was looking down at that woman. Why is he chivalrous? Why does he care so much about women? Is it because of this? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep reading. Don't tell me did you prepare this dish for me? Yeah. Pony. Yes, ma'am. You no longer need to waste your time and efforts preparing these meals. I will simply dine on whatever it is that Sanji has made for me. Wait a minute, but why is she all the way over there? Because so she's still in the German kingdom, but she's but Sanji, okay, I don't know. But if she's still in German kingdom, then what? But Judge's new mistress, is he cheating on his mom? I don't know anymore. But then does that connect automatically Big Mom to Judge Vinsmoke? Because we know how Big Mom, every time basically that someone smashes, she lets him go. I don't need you anymore. I got your sperm, and then she makes a child. So then if that's the case, Judge made 5 children with this one woman. It's a new mistress. I don't know. I gotta stop asking. Let me continue. Grandma during his journey here, so we had no choice but to dispose of it in the trash. She's beautiful. She looks like freaking Reiju. Sanji's mom, man. No way. How lovely. Egg rolls, fish, and some bananas it looks like. Son, hold on. Yo, I don't even care if I get a copyright strike, dog. I need my flashback music. Where's Gold and Odin? Where is Gold and Odin, bro? Yo, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Freaking fuck the copyright strikes, dog. All right, turn the volume up. I'm sorry, mother. I messed up. I had a little incident on the way here and dropped it. Then it got crushed and it's wet from the rain too. And well, let's see. And she tastes it, yo. She's beautiful. She looks like, look at this smile, man. She smiles just like Sanji when he talks about the all blue. This tastes great. Yo, this is a beautiful panel, dog. Let me raise this music, man. Really? Huh? Will you make something for me again? A cookbook and some cooking utensils. The all blue. Sanji found it in the book. Hey, look, it's really him. Man, you're right. These mother freaking flippers, man. So you didn't really kick the bucket. Father to go through that entire charade? Well, it's because he wished the lie were true. Maybe we can bring Father true happiness by making sure you really die. These bastards and Reiju's in the corner. I'm telling you, believe. I saw the comment last week. I saw the comment here on the damn channel. believe in Reiju 2016. I follow the movement. I'm a part of the movement. You're a friggin' total failure, and they're beating him up, man. And let me get up in there. You all start switching. I'll hit one with the RKO. I'll hit the other with Styles Clash. I'll hit the other one with switching music. I don't give a shit. That makes me so mad, man. Sanji doesn't deserve it, yo, but he has the love of his moms, man. He has the love of his mother. She's the way she smiles, man. But is she dying? What happened to Sanji's mom? Well, let me continue. Those three may have turned out to be the ultimate warriors father dreamed of, but they're utterly incapable of feeling emotions like empathy or sympathy. Reiju! The modifications were successful on my body as well, but I'm nothing like them. Reiju, man, she must have her mom's genes. Just so you know, we're about to climb the red line. Apparently, we're going to be fighting some wars in the East Blue. We'll begin our journey towards the East Blue. The ETA will be approximately 3 weeks from now. And you see the Germa army. It really looks like whenever the Nazis back in the day would call in, what were those things called, man? Damn it. It was a huge thing of airstrikes and the tanks would come in. Blitzkrieg. It looks like a blitzkrieg. Or just look at it. Look at all of them, man. The army. Reiju, I want to become a chef. Yo! You stop blurting out things like that to me. In the East Blue, it's the German 66. They really do exist. Lord Judge, the Cotsians have noticed our presence. Do not let up. Continue the onslaught. If I run away here and now in the East Blue, I won't have to see father's face ever again. Will I? And you see Reiju's the tears. Stand back. Go to the next page. Yo, Reiju with the strength, with the Nami strength, opening the cell bars. You don't get a second chance at this. You better not mess up. Begin the invasion. Defeat Katsuya. What do we have here? Oh, it's just you, Sanji. I don't recall giving you permission to leave your cell. He caught him. Go to the next page. I'm leaving this place. No one's stopping me, not even you. You staying in the basement seems to have some adverse effects on your manners. You're nothing but a commoner. There's no way someone of your ilk could ever hope to face and survive the harsh realities of this world. That's like it's music to my ears, actually. No matter how much I wanted it, my humanity just wouldn't allow it. Even as useless as you are, I couldn't bring myself to dispose of you with my own hands. He's still human at the end of the day, man. Like I said before, man. But now this opportunity presented itself, you wishing to leave here of your own volition. Why on earth would I try and stop you? Feel free to take the key and that iron mask while you're at it. However, as your father, I do have one last thing I'd like to ask of you, Sanji. It is regarding our familiar ties. Under no circumstances are you to ever identify yourself as my offspring. Now it makes so much sense! Why he never called himself Sanji Vinsmoke? Why he... You are the sole blemish in my life, the one thing that I'm ashamed of. Do I make myself clear? The sole blemish in my life, the one thing I am ashamed of. Completely going against something that I respect so much Tom and Frankie's flashback for saying. Nothing that you ever make, you should ever be ashamed of. You own up to all of it. You take the responsibility for everything that happens. And this man, just because he decided to shove his cock into his mom, now he won't take responsibility for it? Mother flipper, man. Pisses me off. See Reiju crying, man. What happened with the mom, though, man? What are we going to do about that cruise ship at the port? They're unrelated to our mission. Leave them be. Get on that ship, Sanji. Suck it up, quit sobbing like a baby, and just do it already. Is that the ship where Zeph is on? You can never come back to us. Do you hear me? The world is a really big place. One day you're definitely going to meet people who treat you the same way you deserve to be treated. Reiju! She's giving the ramen. Don't look back. Don't turn back. Yo, this is the Eddie's Lobby vibes, man. Fuck. Move it or lose it. Well, Miss Reiju, we should probably tend to Lord Sanji's injury. What part of move it or lose don't you understand? Is that really the face of a man about to go see his fiancée? Oh, Reiju, man. Reiju has this. It's just some restaurant owner you used to work with. Why do you care so much? You must have known what would happen if you came back here. See, Sanji, man. I know you have very few pleasant memories about this place, Sanji. The seducing woods, 11 hours since the beginning of the battle between Luffy and Cracker. What the hell? The seducing woods, 11 hours since the beginning of the battle between Luffy and Cracker. He looks fat as hell. Is this a new transformation? I'm full, damn it. Nobody told you to start eating them. He started eating the biscuits? I'm not passing on free biscuits, damn it. How do you devour my biscuit soldiers? Fight, run, eat, repeat. This man actually ate them. Shout out to Bucky D. Fight, run, eat, repeat. I'm getting sick and tired of the strategy of yours. Master Cracker. Nami. I thought he was exaggerating when he said he could produce an infinite amount of biscuits, but because his stamina definitely isn't infinite. Look who's talking. Go on, keep stuffing your face with them. I look forward to watching him explode and die. He doesn't know who Luffy is, man. Bring it in. I can eat whatever you have to dish out. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than this to stop me from seeing Sanji. And what I find beautiful about this page, before I get into that, let me see if this is the final page. Okay, what I find beautiful about that page is that Luffy is eating all of that, and right there in the final page where he's like, "Bring it on, I'll eat whatever you dish out." And I love how it correlates because Sanji is their cook. Sanji is their cook. Sanji is the man who has been basically giving them his dinner, his foods for the past 2 years. Well, besides time skip, but I love that correlation to where Oda decided to implement that at the end of this chapter after we see that Sanji in the flashback decides that he wants to become a chef. Just indicating that no matter what you do, it's not going to matter because Sanji's cook. No one can beat Sanji's cooking, man. So I'll keep on taking whatever you bring at me. I'll take these free biscuits. But I love how Oda decided to implement that in the same chapter of Sanji's flashback. I have lots to talk about, man. Let's go ahead and start off with number one, the obvious. Sanji's mom. I have been waiting to see if the legends were true of Sanji's mother since I started this channel, 2013. Very first video I did was how I got into One Piece. When one of the questions was in the how I got into One Piece thing was, if I'm not mistaken, greatest mystery in One Piece. And I said the greatest mystery in One Piece to me is the Void Sentry and the mystery of Sanji's mother. I have Sanji's past and Sanji's mother because I always wanted to know what it was that led to that chivalrous attitude, what it was to lead him specifically being so keen to women. He used to sneak out to feed Sanji's mom, but that makes me think because she looked like she was sick in the bed. I don't know, but I don't know, man. And then Reiju being the only one. I told you, I believe in Reiju 2016, man. One day you will find people who care about you, man. What a chapter of One Piece, man. God. Judge that bastard telling all the other kids he loved them. Please go to Sanji and tell him that he's someone he's not proud of. He's your own sperm, damn it. Don't you dare say that he's not something you're not proud of. It's not his fault, man. He wasn't born like the others. Makes me that stuff makes me mad, man. This entire flashback has done nothing but piss me off. But that's something good that Oda has definitely done there with his writing. But man, dude, just actually being able to see Sanji's mom, something I've been wanting to see for so long, man. Wow. Like legit. I saved that one page with Sanji's mom, man. Just because I couldn't believe it. I wonder what her name is. I wonder what Sanji's mom's name is. And you could tell that Reiju obviously Reiju and Sanji took from the mother. Is what I can gather from this. More from the mother than the others. The way she was smiling, man. That same exact page, he finds out about the all blue. Sanji all he used to do was read, man. Said he wants to become a chef to feed those. He was feeding his mom, dude. Beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff. And that finale with Reiju's son just... God, man, that thunder. Hell of a chapter of One Piece, man. This chapter is an awesome sauce for me. I don't care. I've been wanting to see Sanji's mom. I've been reading this manga for a long time. And that's one thing I've always wanted to see. It's why Sanji's like that. Now we know that he actually really did have a connection to his mom. And now that panel all the way back in Jaya, where you see him holding that one picture of like an older woman with a harpoon stuck through it, that hits home for Sanji. But then the question raises, what happened to Sanji's mom? After that, what happened to Sanji's mother? Where is Sanji's mother? Because she's not dead in the flashback. Does she die? Is she dead? I don't know. But then Reiju and him have a really strong connection as well. I don't know. Hell of a chapter, man. Awesome sauce of a chapter for sure. Pissed me off to high hell, but also made me sad and emotional and great stuff overall. And then of course the end with Luffy there, man. I love how Oda decided to incorporate that in the same chapter as Sanji flashback. It's the same chapter where he decides he wants to be a chef. It's like incorporating those things two together, I think is beautiful. Just great stuff. But let me see what you guys think. Here in the if I can pull it up. One Piece. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Got you. Okay, I see it. I that she's dead. I see it. Let me see. Yeah. Sanji versus Judge is gonna be lit. See the 9th page. The 9th page? Okay. Oh, I see it now. Fuck. That just changed everything. I didn't notice that the first time, man. So that was way before. Damn it all, dude. If my computer crashes on me one more time today, I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw this damn thing. That's the second time it's crashed on me today. Dude, Sanji, man. And yo, I didn't notice the graveyard page, man. I really didn't. Flipping hell, dude. That just changed everything. Freaking hell, dog. Hold on, let me see something. Is the stream still live? Wait, the stream's still live. Okay, thank God. Let me see. Shut up, Chris. All right, let me see. What's that called? Yeah, I agree, Cammy. It's very weird that we haven't gotten her name yet. Extremely weird. Because, like, okay, she died. But she's in a massively important portion to the Sanji flashback. But I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know, dog. I don't know, but I have so many mixed emotions right now, man. Holy crap, I didn't notice that panel when I first read it. Graveyard. So then how far back was that? Then that's why Sanji wanted to become a chef. He wanted to bring happiness to people's lives. Got a smile to his mom's face, man. Damn, dude. Sanji, man. I can't handle these emotions, man. I just finished Naruto versus Sasuke, and then I get hit with another sad freaking One Piece chapter. But I'm curious. Yeah, that was a very good question, Akemi. Is why? Why don't we know Sanji's mom's name? And why did we only see like a little portion of just a graveyard panel? That means there's something more to this. It might even be connected to Big Mom. I don't know. I just don't know anymore, man. How did she die? I don't know, man. But one thing is for sure, it's definitely going to be the fight, run, eat, suplex, repeat. Shout out to Brock Lesnar, man. That was funny. That was funny. Yeah, the thing was on page 9. It was on page 9. Saint Ty. Let me see. We'll find out her name from Judge. That is a good point. Far away. That's a great point, because if we get Judge's version of the flashback, if we somehow get to get Judge's perspective, and we get to find out, because like I said in the previous discussion I had between what I think this arc is going to be between Pound and Big Mom and Charlotte, and how I think Oda is going to tackle the themes of love in this arc, I really do think that he is going to tackle the relationship between Judge and Sanji's mother. So you're absolutely right about that, man. I'll give you 100% props for that. That is factual. That means that in this same thingamahoo, in the same arc, we're going to get Judge's perspective, and then we're going to get Judge talking about, you know, maybe how much his mother meant to him, and maybe what actually truly happened. Because it looks like this is gonna be an arc to where they're trying to, even though it is representing new love, because Sanji and Charlotte are flipping forgetting names now, man. Flipping Pudding. I fucking say Charlotte. Pudding. I'm thinking of WWE of Sanji and Pudding. It also is about, you know, reestablishing, rebuilding previous relationships, which is something I think Oda is going to tackle with this whole wedding concept with Pound and Big Mom, and here with Judge, just thinking back, maybe in his fight with Sanji, because just like Silva said, his Judge, I agree, Judge versus Sanji is going to be a fantastic bout, just on an emotional level, but just getting the you know, how much did the mother mean to all of them, and getting Judge's version and perspective of that flashback is probably going to find out everything. You know, the name, how she died, all that stuff. So far away, fantastic comment. I completely agree. Absolutely, completely agree. Let me see. You haven't watched the fight yet, Silva? You haven't watched the fight? That joke was legendary. It truly was. Maybe it was because I'm waiting for a long time, but you already know Gintama 305 is my favorite episode of the year. But then after that, oh man, Naruto vs Sasuke was godlike, dude. That joke was fire. Let me see. I don't know. I don't see Reiju joining the crew. I don't see Reiju joining the crew. I love her and she's awesome sauce. But I don't see Reiju joining the crew. I like, if she wasn't Sanji's sister, I could see it. But because she is Sanji's sister, I can't see it. I can't see having more than one of siblings. Maybe definitely an alliance, no doubt. Joining the huge massive alliance they have, but as an actual crew member on the ship, I can't see Reiju joining. I think Reiju's gonna have a more important role to the Germa kingdom itself. I feel like Reiju was going to do what Sanji would have done had he stayed, because Sanji's leaving with the Straw Hats. But Reiju's going to take on the will, inherit the will left behind by the mother, and it's going to do something in the German kingdom. I promise you that. But I don't see Reiju joining. I don't see Reiju joining at all. Let me see. Yeah, I agree with Goda Troll that Reiju's taking over the German and will help out the Straw Hats in the future. I completely agree, 100%. If not, if Reiju doesn't, any of the other brothers can too, because we still don't know their perspective of all of this and what they truly believe. Because Ichiji and Niji, man, those two guys, you see how much they take pride in being members of this family. And you see how much they love it. So I can definitely see it being left to them as well. You know, we don't know the entire aspect of the flash of everything through their eyes, through their perspective. So I'm looking forward to it because knowing Oda, you know, I'm pissed off with him now, but he's probably gonna make me love them later on for in some sort of way or aspect. People saying it's the best fight of the year, so no Silva, dude. Tell people who say that I haven't watched it. Well, I can't say that because you see, I'm more emotionally attached to Gintama, of course, but Naruto, from a nostalgia aspect, and just I've been with the series for 11 years. It was such a phenomenal fight, but you know what my personal favorite fight of the year is. Kintoki versus Takatsuki, no doubt. But Naruto versus Sasuke was phenomenal. I can't lie to you, it was phenomenal. Cracker for Nakama, so their food budget will be less. Good one, Speed Nut. Good one, man. Let me see. Sanji versus Judge is going to be the most personal fight since Luffy versus Usopp. That is interesting. That is intriguing. Let me see. Jinbei is yeah. I can. The thing with Jinbei is that he's gonna join. I mean, if he doesn't die, he's definitely joining. And whether it be as an alliance member, a person on the actual crew, there's no doubt in my mind that Jinbei is coming aboard soon. Maybe even after this arc, because we still don't know what the hell happened between Jinbei and Big Mom. That's another mystery left behind by Oda. So I don't know. Let me see. I do agree with you all about Azara. Gintama's the GOAT. Let me see. Oh, Zach Zoro, man. I don't know about that. Yo, Luffy versus Usopp is the most, and just even in this entire medium, one of the most emotional fights I've ever seen. Definitely top three. The top two probably. So there's only one more fight I think I find more emotional in this entire medium. But let me see. Dude, that's what I'm saying. His virginity. Jimmy. Yo, do you remember the account Jinbei the bitch fucker back in the day in the men's streams and the J room streams? Jinbei the bitch fucker. That was a legend. Oh man. Let me see. Okay, East Blue Drew. I see where you're coming from there. If Reiju's a scientist, then I definitely see her joining. Okay, I can see your argument there. But and I saw what you said earlier about it being another girl that Sanji can't hit on. But I don't know, man. I can't see Reiju joining personally. I can see a scientist joining. That's for damn sure. That's where the theory floating around that many have that Caesar joining is a possibility. You know, I'd be okay with that. But with Reiju, I don't know if I would be cool with actual family members, because the thing about the Straw Hat crew that Oda's built upon so far is that none of them are blood related, but they're still a family, and that's something that I would still love for them to keep as in there. You know, like I would still love for them to I would still love for them to keep that balance in the actual crew itself, because that's a huge thing that Oda's touched upon before this arc. In a lot of SBSs and a lot of his interviews, the main thing about Oda is that he almost never showed any parents, because he wanted it to be to where family isn't just with blood relations. Family can be made just with relationships with anyone. Anyone can become your family, and as long as you know you're that emotionally tied to them, that emotionally connected to them, and you love them that much. And that's a huge theme that Oda has touched upon, and I that's why I don't think he would add an actual family member. So, but hey, if it happens, Oda will make me love it regardless. So, let me see. How did you like the snails climbing the red line recon? Dude, it was a blitzkrieg. It was blitzkrieg. I'm telling you. I've been playing a lot of World at War lately because they finally put it on Xbox One, and that's the very first thing that I thought of, dude. A blitzkrieg. You know, just like how they did in Nazi Germany. They brought down the tanks, they brought down the airplanes from the skies, all the soldiers come down. Just an insane blitzkrieg. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Jimmy lost his virginity at the age of 12. Wow, hey, screw it. Let's do it. Let me see. He lost his virginity at the age of 12, man. Jimmy's a savage. Why not? Let me see. Let me see. It's different with Caesar. Oh, Oda Usopp inside. he was the kind of person Luffy hated. No, but you see, I understand that, and I understand that. But don't you think that it would be beautiful from just from? I mean, because listen, whoever joins, Oda's gonna make me like it. But the reason why I would be cool with the Caesar thing is because it would be an opportunity for Oda to play around with the concept of a character whom Luffy absolutely despised when he first met him, and after being with him and understanding him, and maybe even seeing Caesar's flashback here soon or something, that then it would change Luffy's heart, and maybe Caesar himself, of course, would change as well. So if that happens, I can see him joining. Caesar himself, because it's like I said before, when it comes to Caesar, I can't see him as this all looking bad guy. He's a scientist. At the end of the day, I look at him the same way I look at Mayuri Kurotsuchi from Bleach. They're just scientists, and I can see Caesar joining. If Oda puts in the right flashback, the right goal, the right situation, I could see it happening. I can definitely see it happening because it would toy around with the concept that being with someone for a while, even after they've done all they've done, and still forgiving them, that'd be beautiful. That would be beautiful. And Caesar himself asking for forgiveness, Caesar himself wanted to join the crew, Caesar himself like that to me would be great. But regardless of what happens, like I said before, whoever ends up joining, I'll be okay with because Oda's made me love it. He's done it before. See, I disagree with that go to troll. I don't see, but I understand. Look, I understand that he experimented on kids, man. I understand this, but you have to. I mean, there has to be some line here where you can forgive someone, man. Like just on a serious note, man. We have to look at everything from Caesar's perspective when that flashback or whenever that happens comes. And I understand everything that he's done thus far, and I understand all that. All right, but don't you think that it would be quite something if Caesar himself asks for forgiveness from those very children, from whoever it is that he's done wrong in the past? Caesar was doing a lot of the science work because he was working in fear of a higher power. So all I'm saying is wait until we see everything from the perspective of Caesar before judging that drug and casing, because I understand that was horrible, and that's what made him such a fantastic antagonist in that arc, in the Punk Hazard arc. But I don't know, man. We'll have to see. That's what I'm saying. Just wait and see on what is going to happen in the Caesar situation. We're just gonna have to wait and see, because I feel like Oda can truly use this as an opportunity to do something he's never done before. And whether people like it or whether people don't like it, it's fine. That's the whole point of having a story. It's all different opinions. But I think that it would truly be something beautiful if Caesar changes because of something that happens in this arc. It would truly go on to showcasing the classic forgiving someone after a life of hell that they went through. I think it would be beautiful. But we'll have to see. Let me see. Wait, Khan uploaded his video? Frank Silva? I'll have to do it. Let me see. Yeah. See, yeah. Go to troll. See that's what I'm saying. Like and thank you for understanding. For where you don't see Oda might changes. That's the whole thing. Ever since I started reading One Piece, like I've just come to understand that Oda makes me love things that I previously didn't before. So we'll just have to see. God, Usopp versus Green Bull. Yo, I can't wait to see more Green Bull, man. Green Bull is definitely an interesting character. Green Bull, because he's the last admiral, one that we haven't seen, and when he pops up, that's gonna be crazy. He actually might pop up in a situation kind of like how Kizaru did back in Sabaody. He might pop up out of nowhere to just cause havoc, to go in right before like a massive war, maybe even before this huge Kaido war. I don't know, but I can definitely see Green Bull. Yo, God, Usopp versus Green Bull. Caesar was happy to do that. Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. I understand that he's the type of person Luffy hates the most. But people, we'll wait and see. I'm getting off the Caesar argument. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Wait and see. Yeah, definitely. I'm doing the same thing. I am doing the same thing, man. When it comes to the con reaction, right after I get off this, I'm gonna play some World at War while watching the con reaction. I have to watch the con reaction to the Naruto and Sasuke fight, guys. I have to. Let me see. Yes, East Blue Drew, great comment. I need to see Brook's connection with the Vinsmokes. He remembers them. He knows them. The moment that name clicked in his mind, he was like, "Whoa, them?" I was like, "Yo, he referred to them as them," and he knew them. So that means that maybe Brook could be in Judge's up and coming flashback, because the kingdom just didn't pop up out of nowhere. If Judge Vinsmoke himself was the one that created this massive empire, and we see Judge's perspective of how he built this massive empire, why he built it, maybe then is whenever he met up with the Rumbar pirates. That'd be crazy. Or whenever like the legends of the kingdom started playing. Yo, great comment, Blue Drew. I agree. I agree with that 100%. That's something I forgot about. Definitely Brook's connection with them, with the Vinsmoke family is going to be interesting, because we're going to find out so much history when it comes to the German kingdom. Great comment, man. Let me see. I think it's a possibility. I think it's a possibility that Green Bull can appear in Wano, and the reason being is because Oda stated that he's been wanting to draw Wano for a long time, and I feel like he's gonna put a lot into Wano. Like he's gonna pour his heart and soul into Wano, and if Green Bull shows up there for the first time, it's gonna depend on how he does it. But I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be interesting just to add this whole new layer of holy crap, there's an admiral here, and aspect to it. So wherever Green Bull shows up for the first time is going to be crazy, but it is a possibility he can show up in Wano. Anyone can show up in Wano at this point. That's going to be that's going to be a crazy arc, man. Let me see. No, but Silva, that's what I meant. Like, okay, I'll put it like this, Silva. Basically, you know how Sanji, whenever he was younger, he heard of the legends of Mont Blanc Norland, when obviously Mont Blanc Norland was an ancestor from a long time ago. I feel like, I don't know, you might have a good point there, but I feel like Judge is old enough, because if we look at current day, and we know that Brook was alone for 50 years. I don't know how old Judge Vinsmoke is, but if Sanji himself is 20 years old, and we see that he's the third eldest son, let's say he was smashing for years and years and years on end, I think it could work. You bring up a good point there, but I don't know. Something I would love to see. I would love to see Brook being in Judge's flashback, but you bring up a good point there for the old enough thing. I think we have a good point. I don't know. It's interesting though. I like that. Let me see. You made a theory on Green Bull. I think he's undercover trying to steal the poneglyphs. That is interesting. That's extremely interesting. Green Bull is going around under the orders of the world government trying to get all the poneglyphs. Intriguing. So that means that we're running to. So are you saying that when we go to Wano, that he's gonna be there because he's searching for those same poneglyphs? Because that's where the ancestors created. Yo, Wano's gonna be a fantastic arc. I just thought about that, because Wano's gonna have the people, the answers of the people who created the poneglyphs. Who can? That's gonna be great. Yo, that's gonna be beautiful, man. I can't wait. That's gonna be fire. Wano's probably gonna be a top 3 arc, no doubts. When Oda states something like that he's been wanting to draw this arc for a long time, come on, like that's gonna be greatness. I can't wait for Wano. Wano's gonna be fire. There was one comment that I wanted to see. Exactly, they ruled North Blue, so did Brook work for Judge, or did he lose his kingdom from the Vinsmoke showing up? It's an interesting question. Very interesting question. Something I would definitely love to see Oda talk about. Judge may have used the technology to age slower too. That's a good one, man. That is a good one. Interesting about that. Let me see. Yeah, Yonko Productions. Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like Oda really wants to do it for multiple reasons, but because of that, he at least he's had like the ideas of Wano back in the back of his head. That's kind of like, just as a storyteller, I think that because he's been wanting to draw Wano for so long, at the very least, because I know like just for me, whenever I'm working on my story, I know that whenever I say I want to do this arc, even though like we know that he wants to do the final arc the most, that other arc, Wano, at least he's generating ideals already, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, he has some stuff in the back of his mind that's going to be absolutely amazing when it comes to Wano. But I definitely understand that for basis on the commentary for Japan, it's going to be awesome sauce. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna answer a couple more comments, and then I'm gonna go watch that Uzumaki Khan live reaction, man. I got to, yo. I have to watch my boy Khan's video, dude. I'm hyped for that damn thing. Let me see. Green Bull is the Shogun of Wano. I don't know. The Shogun of Wano. Can you elaborate on that more? The Shogun of Wano. The Shogun Kaio. I don't know. I don't see Green Bull. I personally, I really like that idea of him being an undercover guy searching for the Poneglyphs. I think that'd be interesting. That would definitely bring about a new interesting concept to where the world government is actually sending someone out to retrieve these things. Maybe Green Bull was a treasure hunter. Maybe Green Bull is a person who loves history as well. Who knows? I don't know. But that's interesting. Let me see. You know, back in the day, now that you say that far away, back in the day, I used into East Blue Drew. I see that you put it as well. Back in the day, I remember I saw a theory. I think it was by Princeton Production, where he was saying that that Green Bull was a woman, and I thought that would be interesting. I thought that would be definitely an interesting concept, but we don't know. We have no idea. I think it'd be cool, but I still can't wait to see what exactly Green Bull is, who he is, and why this individual is called Green Bull. But I remember seeing that theory back then represented for him being a woman, and I thought it would be interesting to see it. I think that would be flipping awesome sauce. Green Bull is at the tea party posing as a pirate. Bulls can only be male. Interesting. Yo, check out this foreshadowing. All right, let me see this right quick. This foreshadowing. All right, let me open up this file. Server not found. God bless Max. Let me see. Oh man, it's not loading up. Yo, Yonko Productions, if you could do me a favor, if you want, like, can you try either posting that again or maybe even sending it on Twitter? It's not coming up, but I do want to see it. I'm interested in seeing this foreshadowing. Jimmy will most likely join sometime during the whole kick calendar because he's already confirmed that he would join back in Fisherman Island. Yeah, no, he definitely is joining. But the question is when and what happened. Like, go to troll early, he's trolling. He said he lost his virginity, then freaking Francisco Silva with the SBS thing. But I don't know. I'm actually really interested in seeing what happened with Jinbei. And Jinbei, to me, would be a pretty interesting crew member because he would be the oldest one there. And I love Jinbei personally, so this is what it is. Yeah, Marco, man. I agree with you. I see Green Bull as being the savage out of the 3 admirals because Akainu is the fleet admiral, and to me he is. I mean, he's my favorite out of the entire world government, out of all of them. Yeah, Akainu. I love Akainu, but I feel like with Kizaru and now with Fujitora, we have 2 guys. One of them is slow but he follows directions. The other one is, you know, he has this blind justice. He reminds me a lot about Kiji in the way that he works. So I feel like we need another one like Akainu. one that follows orders, one that is strict and to the point, and then he's a savage. So I can see Green Bull. I can even see Green Bull being someone sly. Someone is like a bastard, like an Orochimaru type of character, to where he's a snake. He's just a sly dude. I can see that as well. I think Oda could play around with a lot of stuff. Oh, you sent it on Twitter? Let me see. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, Yonko Productions. This is what I was talking about earlier. Of whenever I was doing the video. This panel. I'll go ahead and show you guys what exactly I was talking about earlier on in the thing. This panel right here from Jaya is one of the panels that I used whenever I originally was coming up with the Sanji as royalty theory and about this whole chivalry concept, because one of the main reasons why the mother thing always intrigued me so much is because I wanted to find out why Sanji is that way. Why Sanji cares so much about women. Why he'd never touch a woman? And I felt like once we found out more about Sanji's past and with his mother, and if he truly was royalty, which he ended up being, that we find out more. And that's exactly what happened. And that's why today's chapter really hit home for me. And it's insane. Absolutely insane foreshadowing from Oda. I completely agree. And that was that was the very first thing I thought of whenever I saw that thing. So great call out. Jaya, man. Jaya's greatness. But definitely, thank you for sending that. I was definitely trying to pull that up earlier. Thoughts on Capone smuggling another Yonko into Big Mom territory, and that's their plan to take her down. Whoa, smuggling another Yonko. Smuggling. That's a funny word. Smuggling. Hell, dude, if it's happened, screw it. That's funny. That's a funny comment, man. Let me see. You actually elaborated. Green Bull can be the Shogun of Wano, because as we know, the government doesn't interfere in Wano conflicts, so an admiral can be a Shogun for eventually an alliance. That is very interesting. I've never heard that before. That's a great backup statement. I respect that. The Shogun of Wano, so that way they can actually have some sort of way to get into Wano to find out what's going on. Because just like as you said, the world government can't. I like that. I like that. That's interesting, Kawashin. I like that comment, man. Really thinking outside the box there. I've never heard that before. I like that comment. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much for posting that. That brings like a whole brand new slew of ideas for me. Great comment, man. I don't think Green Bull can be a swordsman. We already have Fujitora more fights on Wano. I agree 100% with that. I think Green Bull has more of a chance to be tied with Elbaf. Yo, a giant being an admiral. That would be interesting. Because maybe he could have the complete opposite ideology of Jaguar D. Saul. I don't know, but that's interesting. I like that too. Being a giant admiral. That's another great comment too, man. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Yeah, you guys are killing it in the comment section, man. I should do these streams more often. You guys are killing it. All right, I'm gonna read one or two more comments because I really do want to flip and watch Khan's reaction before because I'm gonna go take out my parents to eat later. We're gonna eat some awesome sauce, and I'm gonna take them out to Steak and Shake. I'm gonna eat my chicken tenders and honey mustard, son. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can't wait to see my brother. I can't wait to talk to my brother actually, because my brother and I, whenever we teared up together talking about just watching the original, the Naruto and Sasuke, talking about that today. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about that Sanji greatness. So I can't wait to see him. So I want to do this Naruto and Sasuke thing as fast as possible. It's for the Khan video. Let me see. So I'll read a couple more comments and then I'll be out of here. Oh, very interesting question, East Blue Drew, for the Reverie. See, I was actually thinking about the Reverie the other day. I think that the Reverie arc is gonna take place. The Reverie arc is gonna. This is what I think. I think the Reverie is gonna be the situation that Oda was talking about. Do you remember when Oda stated? I think it was chapter 799 or chapter 800. Whenever he said that this would lead to an event that would be massive that would come on later on down the line. I feel like the referee is going to be a catalyst towards that. And I feel like the referee is going to be maybe even a catalyst towards the Kaido War. So if the Wano arc is going to be a catalyst towards the Kaido War as well, maybe even the Kaido War itself will be a Wano. Who knows? But I feel like we have to get the referee before Kaido. And if not, if we get the Yonkos and then the referee, I don't know. But Oda already started setting up the seeds for the referee so early on that I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. But one thing is for sure, when we actually get that referee, that's going to be flipping awesome sauce. I wonder what's going to happen, who's going to show up, what's going to go down. Definitely one of the most interesting parts and portions that I'm personally looking forward to. That's going to be flipping awesome sauce, man. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you guys. A giant admiral would be flipping sweet, dude. It would be sweet. Let me see. By the way, you know the ship Sanji got on is the same one from the OG Sanji? Yes, I do. And I was so happy, so flipping happy that they had that connection, man. I was like, yo, it's like I wish my damn Sanji's roasting video was still up, yo. It's like, come on, man. Oda greatness. But I was so happy when I saw that one from a distance. I was like, yo, that was the ship. It has to take place soon, like after the Big Mom stuff. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yo, Felton ATL, what's going on, man? I always love seeing that picture. I always love seeing that picture. What's going on? But yeah, guys. Oh, one more comment. You know, Shirahoshi is an ancient weapon, and he's going to make moves to start the war. So you're saying that the Caribou storyline is going to transition, and he's going to attempt to take Shirahoshi there at the damn thing, at the Reverie? Kaido? Son, why can I see that? Because then that in turn would make the Caribou storyline for Fishman Island make so much sense. Kaido at the flipping Reverie. Oh, on, dog. But what if he meets Dragon? Oh, so you know what? I'm done. I'm done before I go insane. That is crazy. One more comment. Do you think Sanji will awaken all the Vinsmoke abilities? I'm not sure if he will awaken all, but I definitely think he's going to awaken some. He might even just awaken all. I think Sanji has all that power, that Latin ability, deep inside, without a doubt. I feel like that's where the Diablo Jumble originates from. It's a combination of hockey and that ability. So with that, guys, One Piece chapter 841, it was just as good as you guys said in the last stream. God, seeing Sanji's mom just really left an impression on me, man. I've been waiting for that for so long. Seeing all this stuff go down and how everything connects with him going to East Blue, him getting on that same ship. God, man. It's awesome sauce, dude. So happy. Sanji's royalty awesome sauce, man. But you guys have been awesome today. Thank you so much for that awesome discussion. A lot of awesome and great new ideas that you guys presented in this stream, man. Great stuff, man. Really thought-provoking and awesome sauce stuff, man, that I'm definitely going to be thinking about. It sucks that live streams don't save comments, but you guys came up with some greatness. You guys really killed it in the comments today. We had a great discussion. But overall, One Piece 841 in and of itself was for me, gets an awesome sauce for sure. Great chapter. And looking forward to seeing what happened next now with Luffy and Cracker. that was pretty funny. Once again, I love the connection between Sanji wanting to become a chef and Luffy eating Cracker to basically to get on with this fight. I thought that was pretty cool. But Sanji and that entire flashback, Reiju, man, believe in Reiju 2016, and then of course with Sanji's mom, man, I'm just can't wait to see the Judge Vinsmoke flashback, and just like we were talking about earlier, Brook and how like the legend of the Vinsmoke and how the German Kingdom rose, how they rose to power. I think that'd be a pretty cool story to see. Judge's story with Mama Vinsmoke. That's what I'm gonna start calling it, Mama Vinsmoke. And how that goes down, man. But definitely there's a connection between Sanji and his mother, and it's confirmed in this chapter, and I'm so happy. I'm definitely going to reread this later on today, maybe when I get back home. But for right now, I'm going to go watch this Khan and Naruto versus Sasuke live reaction while playing some World at War. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow morning, or maybe even later tonight. I'm going to shoot for tomorrow for Toriko. I think I'm going to spend the rest of my night with my family and with my friends. So have an awesome day, guys. One Piece Awesome Sauce. I really do appreciate everyone for stopping by. You guys had a fantastic discussion, and I'll see you guys next week, man. Or yeah, if you only read One Piece, I'll see you next time we talk about One Piece. But for those of you who read Toriko, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day, man. One Piece. I can't believe we're actually gonna see here the mom of